My name is Lee Meinhardt. I'm the head of global commercial development and other applications, miscellaneous applications for Swedish Match. Swedish Match is a manufacturer of smokeless tobacco products worldwide. Two things that we particularly wanted to try to use GeneXus to accomplish were, first of all, we have a very lean development staff, very few people, and we began very quickly developing individual experts in particular applications. If somebody was involved in a project somewhere else, it was very difficult to find knowledge and support expertise for those applications. Things became very siloed in terms of the amount of knowledge, both in terms of skills, business intelligence kinds of skills or commercial development kinds of skills, and also in terms of the individual applications themselves. And GeneXus provided us a way to encapsulate the knowledge necessary to support an application within the application itself. The other thing that we wanted to try to accomplish was to lessen the amount of time, the amount of throughput time that it took us to maintain and enhance applications once they were written. And we find that GeneXus tends to front load a lot of effort when you're first beginning an application from scratch, but it becomes very easy, very efficient to modify and extend that application afterwards. Well, for our particular company, the best part of GeneXus was the ability to accomplish both of those goals. We find that GeneXus is almost self-documenting. A GeneXus application is almost self-documenting, at least from a technical standpoint. And that is a big change for us because other applications written in tools like Visual Studio require solution developers to know a little bit about the app or go and do a lot of analysis to try to figure out the app or go find somebody who has worked on it before to come up to speed on the application. That's not so much of a necessity with a KB with GeneXus. I can't think of a particular instance that has occurred. However, the one thing that we anticipate is, and one of the advantages of GeneXus is that we don't have to have a lot of technology experts. Everybody needs to know a little bit about how to use GeneXus, a little bit about some of the technology that goes behind it, but we don't have to have an expert in Java or ASP or database technologies. GeneXus takes care of that kind of thing for us. I think it's a well-kept secret. We in the United States have very little exposure to GeneXus, and that's a kind of a problem, I think, for our tech, but it's an advantage to us. It gives us a competitive advantage that many of our other U.S. competitors don't have. Outside of the United States, GeneXus is obviously a leader and recognized as such, and properly so.